Okay, well, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Now, I would like to explain about the story of Singapore. Singapore is one of the small country in the world, which has an area 176 square kilometer, with a population of around 5 million. And also Singapore is ranked first or one in the best quality of life in Asia. There are some facts of Singapore. The first fact is flag. So as you know, the Singapore's flag and Indonesia's flag is almost similar, but the meaning maybe is different. Uh, the Singapore flag, it means the red color means brotherhood and similarity of all humans. White symbolize young developed country, and there are 5 stars in Singapore's flag. It means 5 principles held by Singapore. The first is democracy, progress, security, justice, and accuracy. The second fact is Merlion. As you know, the statue of Merlion is famous, most famous in Singapore. These lions, the lion's head, symbolize a picture of a lion that Prince Sangnila Utama had seen. Ancient city of Tamasek, which is, if we interpret it into Japanese, it means sea. Tamasek is the name of Singapore before Prince Sanginila Utama changed it to Singapore. In Sanskrit, means city of lions. So I think that's all. Thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Jumrani Uling. I will explain the material, two material of Singapore. The first is language. The language of Singapore is language Singapore. Language Singapore is the formal language, and Singapore use 4 language. The first English language, the third Melayu language, the third Tamil language, and the last Mandarin language. The reason Singapore use for this language is because so many people know this language, and this language became after independence. And the second material is Independence Day. Independence Day is August 8 and 1965. Toward Independence Day, the whole island began to be covered in the red and white. Mostly because of the flying flags from buildings, houses, and even cars. Stunning parade in order to celebrate the country's 50 years anniversary. The parade was held in Padang, where the parade was first held in 1966.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Nura Pipa, and in this occasion, I would like to explain about education in Singapore. There are some facts education in Singapore. First of all, education is obligatory. It means that since 2003, all children in Singapore must be enrolled in school. This begins from an early age all the way through primary and secondary education. The compulsory education rules apply to both citizens and foreigners. If a parents fail to have their children in the school or homeschool them, so they can face significant fines. Also, they can even go to the prison for up to 12 months. The second fact is real life skills are prioritized. It means that education in Singapore focuses on teaching students through theory. However, education is also taught with practice and through applying their knowledge to real life experiences. The goal is to give them all the skills needed to deal with different situations. It's okay, I think enough for me. And the next material will be continued, my friends. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Hardiani. In this occasion, I will explain about Singapore is a leader in science and reading. In recent years, Singapore has been able to top all countries in the PISA evaluation regarding science and reading proficiency. The mean score in both these files is 493 points. Singapore's score for science is of 556 points, followed by Japan with 538 points. As for reading proficiency, Singapore scored 535 points.
I'm going to explain about the entertainment in the Singapore. The first is Sea Aquarium in Singapore. Sea Aquarium in Singapore is one of the largest aquarium in the world. There are about 100,000 marine biota with 800 species in here. And also, the design and arrangement of the Sea Aquarium is interesting and attractive. And then, Sea Aquarium Singapore is located within Resort World Sentosa on Sentosa Island at 8 Sentosa Gateway, Singapore, which is about 30 minutes ride from the city. And then, second is Art Science Museum. As the name suggests, Art Science Museum at Marina Bay Sands combines art and science with beauty to tell interesting stories. This premier venue houses an ever-changing array of major international tour exhibitions brought in collaboration with organizations such as the American Museum of Natural History, the Smithsonian Institute, and world-famous furniture designer Herman Miller. So guys, if you are in the Singapore or want to go Singapore, don't forget to visit this place because this place is one of wonderful place in the world. Thank you.
In this moment, I would like to continue our material. And I would like to present about the entertainment in Singapore. One of our entertainment in Singapore is chili crab. Chili crab is traditional and favorite food in Singapore. Chili crab best eaten with mountain bread. Chili crab from mud or soft crab cooked by baking together with thick tomatoes, eggs, and chili sauce. It's quite spicy but still preserve its own pleasure. Can add to the excitement of your trip in Singapore by enjoying the Singapore traditional food. And the next material is social life in Singapore. One of our social life in Singapore is maintain cleanliness. Maintain cleanliness is how to make place is clean. There are many activities in Singapore to make places or maintain cleanliness, such as competition for dirtiest and cleanliest places, such as in office, government buildings, schools, factories, and public places. And then in Singapore, the government made a program is planting annual plants. The benefits of this initiative is to make the city a more pleasant place. In addition, the Singapore government also provide punishment for anyone who dumps trash or pollutes public places. I think enough from me.
I am Liz Diana. I would like to continue our material about social life in Singapore. Social life in Singapore is etiquette and discipline and respect for the time. In Singapore, older people are treated with respect, but weight and stat- but weight and status may supersede age distinctions. A social superior or an authority is treated with much formality. There are great differences between formal and informal events, situations, and places. In social interaction, a certain physical distance is kept, especially uh, between men and women. Food rules of group of the ethnic groups are always respected. In addition to discipline to obey the rules, they also really appreciate the time. In Singapore, time is money. We can see that Singaporeans use their time carefully. In fact, Singaporeans also anticipate leaving early, so they don't get stuck in traffic. Okay, I think enough for me. Thank you for your attention and good morning.